later than I anticipated because I had a prior engagement. But I am here now and getting ready to rock and roll and see what we have to do. Let's see. There's a few items I have to finish getting set up with. Let's see. Should just take me a moment as I look over here at my screen. Coming over. Usually this is pretty quick. Let's see. Just looking over to make sure everything is doing what it's supposed to be, because in theory it should be, but yeah, you know how that actually goes in reality. So, just double checking, and let's see. Coming here. Like I said, just waiting to get a few of these little items taken care of. Should literally take just a few moments. Oh, come on. I know we can do it. Okay. Let's see. So here we go. Okay. So welcome to everybody from Stream Elements who is coming over to take a look at this. It's great to see you here. If you would like, please follow me, and I will try to follow you back as soon as this broadcast has ended. Of course, sometimes it takes a few hours because my average broadcast tends to be 3 to 5 hours. So as you can see if you go through the prior videos. So I will take care of that though as soon as this ends. I try to get to it in the intro, but sometimes I miss things. So, you know, in reality, I will see it as soon as this has completed and take care of that. Thank you, Shaman. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I try really hard. Every day I try to do something to improve the stream and keep it going. And if you have any suggestions, just let me know, and I will do the best I can to implement them. It's a slow progress, but we're doing it. Okay, oops. Killing these guys over here. There we go. And I will get us queued up for a dungeon in just a moment. I like doing random dungeons because you never know who you're going to meet, what you're going to do, or what's going to happen. So it's a great opportunity to get to know some of the other people that are out in the ESO world. And you meet new friends every day. And so that's always a lot of fun. Let's see. So let's go ahead and get that started right now. And Activity Finder, come into Dungeon Finder, Random. And you can see this is the first time I've run it since last night. But we are in there now, and that should, you never know how long it's going to take. So we're going to go sacrifice our girl. Every time I go and run a dungeon, I come over there to sacrifice her and hope that the gods of ESO will grant me a quick queue. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So here we go, coming up. The pick, stab, so pick. Come here. If she gets too annoying, I will just stab her. Pick and stab. There we go. She has been officially sacrificed now. Taking that and selling off the goods because, yes, that's what we do. Awesome. Yays. And putting away our portable fence. Alright. Let's see what we have to do. And again, you know, we never know how long that queue is going to take. And it's pretty quick usually when it does come up. So we could sometimes be in the middle of fighting. I try to make sure that doesn't happen, but it happens on occasion. Here's Bull Natch. And coming here. Oh, come on. There we go. And got it. So just before I logged on, I made a whole bunch of new stamina potions that should help in the dungeons. They work a little bit better than the ones that you pick up everywhere throughout the game. So I'm hoping to try those out tonight and see how it goes. Lately I've been just using the over-the-counter ones that you pick up randomly in different places or you get as a reward. So I'm like, finally I should probably be making my own potions. That would actually make sense. I definitely have the materials to do it, and just was kind of being lazy before. So, you know, we'll see how that helps improve our game just a little bit. Looking around, seeing what else there is around here to do. As usual, I try to pick up as much of the crafting maps as possible. So some of those I sell, some of those I make into things for myself, and sometimes, you know, I'll meet people and they'll need something and I will help them with their crafting needs. So I like to help out new players. Here we go, and we are about to go in. Never know what dungeon, so we'll see what we get. Just getting ready to write that down. I try to keep a list of the dungeons I run each night so that I can update the video notes as soon as we have finished. So this is the Vaults of Madness, and I believe it was on veteran mode, but we'll be able to verify that when we get. Yes, it was on veteran mode. So, okay, and all of our peoples are here. Let's see. So again, I just want to load this in real quick. I know they're probably taken off. This is where those potions will be. So let's see. Essence of mobility type thing. And
you doomed yourself by coming here.
I'll put them up there.
You know that, don't you?
Okay. So we're just going to jump in this little hole over here. That should be good. Whee! And I probably will need to eat, but yes, we do need to eat. So there we go, eating the food. Okay, awesome. And just because we're waiting right now, I'll go ahead and pop a scroll. Why? Because I can. Did I pop a scroll? Oops. Yep, I must have. Yeah, it says that I did. Okay. Come on. A little bit of lag. That should clear up. Sometimes whenever you first load into a dungeon, you'll get a little bit of that, or into a new area. But it normally clears up pretty quick. And a lot of times that lag is not something that is on the user side. It is on the server side, so there's not much you can do, but just kind of wait for it to clear out. Okay. I think people are just looking for a few things. Alright, ready guys? Let's go up, 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 up. And here we go. So one of the things I enjoy about the Vaults of Madness is you'll see later on there's some really pretty areas where you get to fall through into like open space, and it's just kind of a nice little world. It's just a pretty area to be in. There's all the big beautiful blue lakes like you would see in Cold Harbor. But I always like the areas that are associated with Herminius Mora. Just this entire, and you know, also with the God of Madness, but it's more the learning. It's just a personal preference. I like all the books that are the Herminius Mora, which is different than the Mad God. So Vaults of Madness is actually not related to the Mad God as such. At least I don't think so. Whoops. That was a little messier than I like. Whoops, there's somebody still here. There we go. Here I am talking, not paying attention to what I'm killing. That's not good. So, onward and upward. Okay, Olguna Soul Reaver. Here we go. It's like if you mix Kali with, maybe, you know, like one of the well, they call them Lamia, but they really look like Naga because they've got the serpent body. So I just tried one of those new potions. Let's see how that works. Saw one of the blue balls. So I actually like the way that potion worked. It seemed to actually give me the boost I was needing, and it's supposed to make you also resistant to the crowd control effects. So, okay, somebody got that. Cool. They're already getting the blue balls. Yes, blue balls. Yes, I said that. You got it. So here we go. Almost there. So even though I am getting, I have an improved stamina recovery rate, you know, sometimes it still takes a little bit and I'm still having to do those heavy hits, but a lot less of them. So get a little bit more run for each potion, so not bad. I think I like them. Blessed shards, always a good thing. It improves, that increases my on-hand stamina. Gives me a little bit of recovery there. Come on. Breaking, there we go. Okay. Making sure I got all the bodies, which I did. Very good. So, coming on through. So oftentimes people will just kind of skip through this area and come over here to the left. I'm okay with that. This is probably, I'm not sure if this is a daily or what. I didn't honestly look. I think I have everything picked up, but I don't remember seeing this as a daily. Doesn't mean it didn't happen. Literally, I kind of got on and just started broadcasting, so, and I don't remember, even though I was up late last night. Actually open, oh yeah, sorry. I was up until dawn. But I grabbed all the new stuff that I could, but I don't remember what was there. But we'll know in a second. So I will try to actually make a list of what the daily dungeons are for everybody, even if I don't run them, just so that kind of list that up in my Twitter profile for you guys. And I know it's always nice to know before you log on, so you know what you have in store for the day, you know. Okay, here we go. Go. So just this bonehead, just I mean, he's not bad to kill. He just sometimes kind of runs all over the place. So see what I mean by that? So actually getting him down, not that bad. Just a little bit annoying. It's like, wait, hold up, catch up. I'm coming to kill you. Yeah. Okay. Okay, there we go. So coming on through here. And I'm kind of looking to make sure that I'm not missing any treasure chest or something like that, because those can be, especially if someone happens to be grinding for something, which you never know necessarily if they are, that could be very handy because it's another opportunity to get the things that they want or need. Okay. Don't fall off the bridge. There we go. It's not like it's a bad bridge. It's just I have a tendency to fall off things. So, like, gotta be very careful about this, because I know this one is fairly easy. It's just a matter of landing down here, but you know, on the very last one, I almost always miss it, and it's almost like I'm just like, meet me at the top, or I'll meet you at the top. So I have to go back up the staircase. But you'll see. I mean, the last time I ran this, honestly, I did fine. I actually got to where I was supposed to be, which was a miracle in itself. Let's see. Where is there? Oh, she's over there. Okay. So you can see that one's not bad. It's the next one after this. It is the one that I kind of always fail at. Blessed shards, awesome. So coming, there'll be another boss up here. This should look fairly familiar to most people. It's just like it's like a boss version of an Atronach. So yeah, I think I really do like these potions. It's like, why wasn't I using them before? Yeah, kind of terrible about that. But part of it is I had to actually figure out which ones I could use because some of them duplicated things that benefits I already received with my armor. So I wanted to make sure that I was actually making the best potion and it wasn't just being a waste. And that's kind of an important thing, so. You don't really want to waste resources on something that you already have, so because I could be selling those things instead of if it's not doing me any good, you know. Anyway, let's see. Okay. I was kind of wondering where you guys were going, but you know, I believe in staying with the group. So if the group does something silly, I will go with the group. Because it is much better that everybody just stays together. And then sometimes, you know, you'll go with a group and you'll think like, what are these people doing? And then you'll learn something new that you just did not know. So always good just to stay together and see what happens. And that's how knowledge is passed between people in ESO. That and talking to each other, which I'm being very bad about. I'm talking to you guys and not talking to the other people in my group, which is I'm kind of terrible about sometimes. Like, there are some, like a DLC dungeon I will normally get on and actually talk to my group. Because I can't see, honestly, doing a DLC dungeon, well, let's say, I can't see doing most DLC dungeons without actually talking to people. I didn't want to waste that potion, but okay. That was not what I thought it was. Earn. Still not what I thought it was. Okay. Radio. So I know they were like, oh, that must be a heavy sack. Nope. Nope, it's not. Whoops. Things seem to get easier all the time. Let's see. And this is the really cool part. Yay! Nope, not the really cool. There's like one part where you actually fall. I think that was this one. Watch me have it wrong. I like the blue stuff. I like swimming in the blue stuff. There you go. Okay, everything looks good here. Oops, there's more coming. So you guys can do that, but they're actually going to come and get us anyway, so might as well just kill them all. Probably a waste of a perfectly good potion, but okay. Oops. Come on. Why are you not killing? See, I'm actually doing the killy. There you go. Okay. Alright, we're good, guys. I guess we're selling stuff, that's fine. Alright, come on. That should give you guys plenty of room. Maybe not. Okay, come on. Let's see. So, who's watching? Got a few people watching, not too bad. Okay, so hello to everybody who is watching. Come on, guys. Let's do this thing. Right, here we go. There is a big eyeball up there called the Ancient One. Whoops. Did I actually fire that at him? Probably. So... boom. There we go. There we go. Let's see. So I don't know where our tank is. Maybe he's having problems. Like I see. I gotta have to look at that in a second because I'm not sure what's going on. I'm just killing. Could just be out of the area. Nope, don't know. Nope, he's still stuck back there. There we go. So I know what it's like to have an inventory that's full up. Maybe that's what's happening, but taking a little bit longer than usual, so not entirely sure. Just going through and yep. So like this is one of those things that okay. This is where we could actually use a tank. But we're doing pretty well without that, so... Almost dead. Okay, here we go. So, as you can see, you know, this run has actually been pretty straightforward, pretty cool, and yeah. So I don't know if they know this guy. I don't know what is going on with him, but... Oh, it's a dead end, people. Oops. Okay. So here we go. This is my favorite part. And so we go, whee! So, going down, 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 down. And we're going to fall in a thing of water in just a moment. There we go. So, there's been questions of people of, can you fall and hit stuff and die on the way down here because you always fall into the water? I have seen people actually do that. So, it is possible. It is just rare. It's kind of funny when it happens, though. Our radio. Coming up. Let's see what happens. Yays. The truth of the matter is, if we have a good set of people, this dungeon is absolutely doable. So, not too worried about this. Okay, there we go. So coming up. Let's see where we're at here. Okay. So this is a place where I usually end up falling. Whoops. Ooh, heavy sack. Nope. So, unfortunately, putting in my champion point while we wait. That's passed. There we go. So there we go. We'll just kind of go through. Let's see what we have. So I would have liked to have done this on hard mode, but oh well.
Never stay dead.
Okay, whoops, there we go. And here we go again.
Never have come here.
So backing out, backing out, backing out. So sometimes they have found that backing out a little bit slowly has actually helped with that a little bit. So you don't have to necessarily roll dodge out of it because sometimes you can't, but just back out slow. Coming out. There we go. Okay. So we got a good healer that's helping with that a little bit. And this is almost down. There we go. Activity complete. And that's how you do it with 3 people. Yes, technically we had 4 at the very end, but only 3 were actually doing anything. So make sure.
Destruction did not allow us to step from this plane. Unfortunate, but we'll have to make do. He mastered this place.
Okay.
Mastered the Daedra somehow.
So there we
Perhaps
go.
can do the
Where do
same.
we go?
So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Social. So group. And we're leaving the group. And I will requeue for the next dungeon in just a moment. So let's see, while we wait, we'll go ahead and I put up that second champion point that I just got. There we go. Trying to get a few little bits of things here because it's not a lot, but it actually increases the magic damage, which is the secondary damage that's done on my sword using my sword, so it actually is beneficial. I'm trying to get the maximum amount of benefit out of my champion points, so being as the other 2 are already up to 120, that will actually give me a few additional benefits that should be helpful while playing. So, and as always, you can always rearrange your champion points if needed. So I've got what I think is working well, but if I need to, I can change it up even more. Let's see. So what else did we do? Coming to social again, going into my mail, taking that, and we had a couple items sell. So collecting, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Collecting the money on that as well, or the in-game gold. Let's see, there's that. So I'm going to go ahead and put in again into the activity finder for yet another random dungeon. And just to verify, yes, that was Veteran Vaults of Madness, and that was a lot of fun. So I really enjoyed that. It was a good group of people, and you know, we were operating at a slight deficit, but as you can see, we just kind of rolled through that, and we had good synergy between all of the members of the party, which allowed us to get through everything pretty quick and easily without too much worry. So, and that's the way I like to do dungeons. Well, that shouldn't be said. I enjoy the challenges of like the DLC dungeons, which are definitely never that easy, even when you have a good group. But when you're just trying to roll through it, yeah, it's nice to have a nice, relaxing, um, you know, stroll through killing things. And it is just that. It is relaxing and a nice way to unwind during the evenings. Um, let's see. It's a good Saturday night. So, coming over real quick, and I'm going to go ahead and take care of my armor. Let's see. Here we go.
It
So,
costs you nothing.
doesn't cost me anything to look, but does cost me something to actually do something about the damage to my armor. So just selling off the things I don't need, don't want, won't ever use, that sort of thing. Let's see. Yeah, I know that already. Seeing what else is around. Don't need that or that. And sell, 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 sell. Yep, pretty much. Hat of the Worm Cult. Guards of Oblivion. Let's see. Those are rings, which I'll break down. Shields, which I'll go and produce for other things. So. Alright, so this is heavy, but it's impenetrable. And I try to keep things, if it's divines or it's Nernhoned, I will actually keep the items that I get. You know, especially if they're like a special weapon or like the masks and the shoulders and everything, the pauldrons. So, but most of it is usually things that I can't use, want, or need. Alright, so next to help clean up the inventory, we come here, we go into supplies, and we take out our transmute crystals. There we go. I still need those for a few things, so not a bad thing to have around. Whoops, we are already going in for another dungeon. Let's see what we have. So, and just writing this down, this is Elden Hollow 2. And that was also on Veteran. I actually caught it in the writing this time. So here we go. So just to record over here. Oops, my spelling is atrocious this evening. Okay. Let's see. There we go. All right, so. Hey, PC.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing? Yes.
Good, good.
How are you doing
streaming
tonight?
Again?
Yeah.
I'm doing all right.
Good. Yeah, I try to do that in the evenings and everything. Got started a little bit late tonight because I went out with friends and stuff, but yeah.
Oh, I see.
Don't get out very often.
I actually went to watch your stream after we ran that time, and I hate hearing my own voice, so I'm probably not gonna talk.
No, you're fine, you're fine. Like, I'm the same way. I don't like my voice. I try not to go back and listen to things too much just because, you know, but I just try not thinking about it, you know? So.
Yeah.
see.
Leave it to an alt.
Okay. There's a chest over here. I'm unlocking it.
Oh,
Keep
thank
There
you.
you go. You're welcome.
These shaved skins have harmed my sister. I will unclaw them.
Let's see.
This one knew she was alive. Bakara is close. I have her scent. This will be easier than I thought. Perhaps I can save my sister and return home with a cadre of Daedric servants as well.
This a random or are you
Random,
doing
yeah. No.
Oh,
Just a random. I usually do that because I really don't need, you get a little bit from it, but I don't need the keys or anything. So whenever I do the random, I get the mail and with the, what is it, the transmute crystals, which I do need. And, you know, and it just puts you in with different people and, you know, you never know who you're going to get and it's kind of cool that way, you know?
yep. Or what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Some nights it's like, oh my goodness. But yeah.
I feel you there.
Last night was interesting, and the night before that was, yeah. But I've met some really great people. I've made some good friends. So you know, I wouldn't have done that if I wasn't doing the randoms. So
True. Do you have any other characters?
I do. I'm just like I'm going through and upping their crafting ability and just silly things like that. But until I get up to 810, and then I'll just like plug in all of their champion points and just do it like that. So, or go through and do
I
quests and you know just to get more skill points.
What other characters do you have?
I have like an Argonian Warden. Let's see, that's the main one I've been working with. Let's see. Nothing really interesting, honestly. I mean, they look cool, but they're not that robust yet. There's like a dark elf, and I haven't she's so low that I haven't even decided what type of staff she's magic, and I haven't decided what type of staff she's gonna carry yet. It's that bad.
Huh.
I usually do stand-based characters, so that one is
You've tried mag and you didn't like it?
I really like using swords both in real life and in this, so it's just a personal thing, you know.
Oh,
and I
have
probably
you tried mag?
just very little playing with it, and I just didn't like it as much as the swords. So, but that was only like less than the first 10 levels, so not really trying, you know. But I will. By the time I finish, I'll do a little bit of everything. Absolutely. I know that's terrible, right? But I really like dual wielding. Like I said, I even do dual wielding in real life whenever I'm fighting. So
Nice.
I'm not sure. Do you know the difference between like brace and case and all that?
Nope.
Okay, okay.
No.
I didn't want to, like, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where I realized that the people I'm talking to may not have the same, yeah, sorry. But then I didn't want to undercut and say, like, you know, oh, you don't know that, and that would be like, if you did, you know, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Is that a dual wield thing?
Yeah, it has to do with using, it's like which sword is longer and which one is shorter, that type of thing, and how it's done, so, um, yeah.
Ah, okay. I see.
Because when you're fighting, you usually have one that's gonna, if they're the same length, it becomes a little bit more difficult. I mean, you can do that, but having different lengths is actually a little bit easier and a little bit more practical.
What's the benefit? Like, how does it work?
So when you're profiling to somebody, well, one, you're going to use it to actually defend. So you're using it to actually capture and defend. If you look at the hilt, you can actually trap people's swords and everything else in that. So, but yeah. And it's how you go through. So you just think about, like, even if you put two sticks in your hands, having different lengths is a little bit more, helps you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
My husband could probably explain it a lot easier and better. I am not necessarily the best. You know what I'm saying? He's got a lot more experience than I do. I just do stuff for fun. So it's a hobby.
I see.
Come on, there was my potion. Okay, very good. I'll send you a message with a link, and you'll be like, "Oh, that makes sense now." So, yeah, it'll make a lot more
Yeah.
sense.
I'm curious now.
This is stuff that I've been doing since, oh man, I was a little girl, you know. But it's why I do like all the crazy painting and everything else too. So, which I'll eventually have those on the stream too. There's a lot of stuff going on in the house right now, and my studio's not in the best shape. So once I get all that together, I'll probably start doing streams of that too.
Oh, okay. How long do you keep your streams up online?
Usually between 3 to 5 hours. A lot of it depends. I tried doing shorter, but the viewership was not as good as running longer. Twitch does not work like YouTube, so it's a little bit different. Although I export everything out to YouTube size, so oh, it's the wrong button. So I think it has something to do with the way it probably populates in the search, or when people actually realize that you're online or something. I'm honestly not sure about that. Like, there's weird things like, case in point, last night, the highest viewership I had was around 40 people. But it was only showing like maybe between 10 and 12 at the high points, you know? So I didn't really see those numbers whenever I'm looking at the viewership, but people who were actually watching was higher than that because things were recording it. It's weird. So I'm still learning. I don't know how that goes.
I see.
So like at one point, go ahead.
But they stay there? Heavy sec.
Depends on, whoops, looking for it. Okay, gotta kill things first real quick. I see it now. So a lot of them do, not everybody does, so.
But do you keep them up? Like,
so if I know
like
that,
a whole
like,
archive?
I can't necessarily see who is watching me, which makes it a little weird. So you can see like the numbers, but you can't see that who they are, if that makes sense. Like I can see people in chat because they're logged in and that sort of thing.
But like what I'm asking is, do you keep your videos, like, do you keep them, or do you just keep them just for the time being while they're streaming and then delete them?
Oh no, I keep them up. The only one I've ever deleted was one because there were auditory issues throughout half of it. There was some other stuff which had happened, which there's a learning curve, and it was so bad I kind of cropped out the horribleness. I kept the hour and a half, which was still good, out of the almost 4 hours of stuff, and that's the only time I've ever done that. Most of the time, I try to keep everything up. And I probably would have kept all of that up, but it just, with all the auditory issues and not even hearing what's going on, it just really wasn't worth it, you know? And the auditory issues were entirely my fault once I realized what was going on. Because I'm still using a headset, somebody must have picked it up and hit the button, or my dog had bumped it or something. So I was trying to use the party chat as opposed to the in-game chat. And so you don't have the little thing that tells you that, yes, you're talking to somebody and your voice is actually going. And so I was talking, but it just wasn't transmitting. So I felt terrible about it. I was like, oh, man. And then somebody who watches me on most nights, he's like, why can't I hear you? And I'm like, oh, boy, something's wrong. So, but it's a learning experience, you know? So I expect that there'll probably be all sorts of crazy mistakes as I go through this, but it's, I'll get it in the end. Go. Okay.
Have you gotten any of the style pages, like the Bogdan and the Lord Warden?
No, I've never once gotten any of them.
Same.
And I only recently started getting like the motif pages whenever I'd complete things. Usually, and it was only after I'd usually learned whatever it is that I'd bought it from someplace, and I have most of the motifs, and it just took me forever to start getting it. And I noticed that when you get more, you actually start to get more after that, but it's usually ones you've already learned. It's weird.
Oh, really?
That's just my personal experiences. Other people's may vary, I've heard other people who have much better success, so I'm not sure. And I mean, I've run things like I was running, what is it? It's the one where you get, it's got the Lamia, all of those.
Arx Corinium?
Yes. And, I was with somebody who got a style page while we were running that. And I'm like, really? Because all I got was junk that run.
I think I've gotten it one time. It was the Dire Frost one, Ice Heart.
Yeah.
Just once, and that was it.
But there's probably
I see people selling them all the time, and I'm like, I never get those.
I'm the same way. I think that there's probably some type of And I don't know what the mechanism for it is, but there's probably things that you have to do to meet that. Because I know, like, with the master crafting writs, used to never get them, but now that I know all these crafting motifs, now I get all of the master writs.
Maybe. I mean, I get motifs all the time, like from DLC dungeons, but DLC dungeons and stuff, but the gold ones, the style pages...
Yeah, I've never... But I rarely get motif pages even, you know what I'm saying, from the DLC dungeons. I think I've gone maybe 1 or 2, at the most.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you a master, what do you said, you think that the master crafters have an advantage of some sort?
So, I know, like, whenever it came to getting the master writs, the more motifs that you learn, the more often you'll get it. And I mean, that's entire whole books, not just like I've learned, you know, the shoulders or the waist or, you know what I'm saying, things like that. So it probably there's probably some type of rec for it, or how many times or what you've killed, or there's something I'm sure that probably contributes to that. That increases the algorithm for, you know, I know it's still random, but there's probably an algorithm.
Maybe. Do you see yourself playing any other role? Like tanking or healing?
I will probably, well, that's what the Argonian Warden is going to be set up for, doing predominantly healing eventually. So that is the end goal with that one.
Oh, you're gonna go with healing first.
Yeah.
Good choice. I love healing.
So I used to, like I said, I used to play a lot of stuff on Eve, and I was very good at watching levels and making the timing for that. I mean, it's spaceships, it's different, but you know, I know not everybody has the ability to do what's required for it, you know?
Heavy helm, yeah, they're nerfing that.
Yeah. And I also know that doing the different roles will also give me the ability to play better in general too, because then you understand the perspective and what it takes to do things and where you need to be, and, you know, saying how that works. So
yeah, that is true. I will say I've learned a lot ever since I've made my tank. I feel like tanking is the part where you're kind of forced to learn and follow. I don't know.
yeah.
A lot of certain. I feel like the healer is probably the one, the spoiled one. Like, you don't have to pay as much attention to mechanics as a healer.
But I wouldn't want to go into a healer without knowing the mechanics of what everybody's going through, so that I know what to expect.
The only thing you need to know as a healer in terms of mechanics, besides the obvious ones that you have to follow, are like when everybody's gonna be taking a ton of damage. Prepare yourself for that and get ready to, you know, pump out a, you know, breath of life or whatever, depending on what kind of healer you are. But yeah. I kind of brace myself for when I know that a lot of incoming damage is about to.
I mean, I've been with people who've been able, some of the stuff that they have been able to do has been kind of amazing. You know, and that's part of, whenever I do anything, I don't do it halfway. I want to do it well. So until I master one thing, I won't move to another. But I really can't see myself, like I said, doing anything with the healing until I understand what I'm doing with DPS. You know what I'm saying? And what people need and when the timing for things is. And yeah.
Yeah. I think the most important thing that most healers don't understand is you're not there to heal. You're there to there to just heal. You're there to buff up the group also.
Yes.
Buff the DPS, you know. Give them minor berserk and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Some healers just go in there and just spam heals. Like that's it. Like there's more to healing than that.
Yeah. No, and you can tell the difference too. I mean, when I was first playing, I wasn't understanding it, you know what I'm saying, as much, honestly. But you can tell how fast you kill things and how you kill things, like when you do it. You can see everything hits harder and what it does.
Oh yeah, whenever I'm DPSing, I can tell. Like this healer is actually buffing,
Yeah.
not just healing. Yeah. I feel like the tank's job is to obviously keep aggro and debuff the enemies, whereas the healer buffs the group, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice little, you know,
Yeah.
balanced kind of. If you have like a, I don't know. I enjoy healing though, but
whenever I was doing stuff with Eve, I did. It was something that I really did enjoy. Maybe it's a power trip because you know everybody's dependent on you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That could be my issue. But yeah, it was fun.
yeah, I definitely felt that way when I first started healing, as I felt like everybody's life depended on me. But the more you heal, the more you realize that it's not solely dependent on you. You know, they need to watch out. They need to pay close attention to where they can't just stand in all the AoEs and be like, well, you're not healing me. That's not how it works. Some people do that.
I know. Sometimes I'm bad about that, and I will honestly admit that, because I just am staring at it. I'm so focused on I've got to hit it, and I think part of that was my initial gaming experience. They're like, just don't worry about anything, just get in and just do as much damage as you can. And that sometimes I still fall into that mindset because that was the initial way I was introduced into it, you know? Because I was real apprehensive when I first started playing. I was afraid to get in and hit stuff the way I needed to, so.
Another thing that I realize is this guy saying healing is hard. I find that it's really also in the playstyle. Like, some people might find tanking to be easy, some people find tanking to be hard. It's just probably just not your playstyle if you think it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you have to keep track of everyone. Yeah.
That's why.
I think.
Yeah, that's why they on the other games because if I'm put into that role, I'm actually really good at that. Whatever it is, the focus point is. So if I'm keeping track of people, I can do that. If it's doing DPS, so sometimes I lose track of the people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but whatever it is, I put my mind to it. I'm good with.
Oh yeah, I get tunnel vision when I'm DPSing all the time.
Yeah.
But when I'm healing, it's different when I feel, I don't know, I guess it's, your multitasking has to be on point, because you have to watch people's health, but also watch what's going on in whatever content you're doing, you know? So yeah, it is frustrating when people...
Yeah.
It is tough, but... I mean... Yep, buff DPS. Yep. That's why I wear Olos and IA on my healer. And LE drain if you're mag. Always. So if you're DPSing when I'm healing, always buffs, like, not just the buff.
Yeah.
buff, buff, buff. Some people just stand there and spam breath of life. Breath of life, breath of life, breath of life. I'm like, okay.
I've been in those dungeons and it's like, oh my goodness, because it doesn't, it's going to be a slow kill at the best if you don't just die from it. So, um, yeah.
Yeah. hmm Sanctuary and Worm. Yeah, that's a good start. I mean, Worm is good for, obviously it's useless if you have 2 stam DPS in the dungeon, you know. Um, but otherwise it does wonders when you have mag. I definitely notice when somebody's wearing Worm when I'm on mag DPS. So I like it. I like it when healers wear mag. But Olo's spell power cure you might want to look into getting if you don't want to do trials. Spell power cure is good.
That's the next thing I've got to do is
Ah,
get set up for trials because I'm not going to start that for a little bit, but probably the next
I
month or two. And yeah.
oh, I see. Yeah. I do actually. I don't notice it as much on my tank because I don't have a high drain in terms of the skills that I use.
Mhm.
Like I don't use a lot of magicka unless I'm taking a lot of damage and then I have to heal. But yes, like I could definitely pop a lot more dragon bloods. um then but yeah, I notice it, but I notice it more on mag DPS because I feel like it's especially mag plar and mag sword.
So,
Sustain is an issue. Those two more
gotcha.
noticeable. Yep.
Very cool. Thank you very, very much. I'm gonna go ahead because I've got to get all my gear downloaded because I don't know why I fill up so fast, but I always tend to. So if I don't like dump out after each dungeon, I end up like by the second one, I'm like, oh no, I'm full up, So I got 200 slots, so I'm
Oh,
kind of terrible. But
yeah.
um,
I do that too. I make sure I decon before the trading signal leaves because that's the way I could just go through. Bye, GG.
bye guys.
Um, oh, I was
Oh,
just saying bye to him, but
okay.
yeah, I was just saying it's easy for me to decon and while the trading symbol is still on because you just go in and decon everything with the little blue sign on it.
Mhm.
But anyway, I don't want to
No
hold
worries.
you
No, I'm sure
going.
I would not be surprised if I see you a little bit later on because, like I said, I'm just going through and breaking stuff down and selling it, and then queuing up for the next one. So, I pretty much I love dungeons, you know me. So, it's what I run most of the night. So,
Yeah, I'm queuing for old dailies now, so I'll probably run into you. I'm gonna go on heels now.
gotcha, gotcha. Very cool.
Yep,
Yeah, I
yep,
noticed you look. So it's two different characters. That's why you look different. I take it. Yes.
yep, yep,
Okay.
yep.
Okay. Very, very cool. All right.
Yeah. All right, take care.
Right. Be well. See you later on. All right. Night.
All right, see ya. Bye.
Bye. There we go. And so it's always awesome to see people that you know whenever you're going through dungeons. I absolutely love doing that. And there's so much that you can learn by talking to different people. They have different sets of information and ways of doing things, and I really enjoy talking to everybody so that I can get an idea of uh, different ways to go about doing it. Sometimes the information is congruent with what I already know. Sometimes it's a different, just something, a new way of looking at it. But there's a great community, like I said, there's a great community on ESO, and just getting to know everybody is awesome. And I run into PC a lot whenever I am going through and I'm running dungeons, and she is great, and I love talking to her. So um, she's a lot of fun. She's great to run dungeons with too. So, but let's see. And like I said, I'm just going to come in here. Again, we're going back into Deshawn, and I need to heal up real quick and sell off some stuff, and we'll be ready to requeue in just a few more moments. Wow. And so that's what she was saying about the buffs. I mean, I took literally 50 gold and damage, which is like absolutely nothing. Like, not even, I shouldn't have even worried about it type. And that is because she is doing an awesome job. And the healer was doing an awesome job. I know she was tanking there, but it's everybody doing it. Let's see. So coming in said, yeah, everybody in that group was really, really cool. Oh, selling. So the reason I did not give up the Bogdan's Night Flames Visage is I will actually be keeping this inside of my bank because it is a Divines. So I really would like to keep this for myself. And so that is why that will be going into my bank. It's not that I actually really want that, so that is the only reason I didn't cough that one up. Let's see. Just for anybody who was going like, well, why didn't you give that one? That's why. Normally, you know me, I will give anybody what they need. I don't have an issue with that, and actually, it's very important to me to be able to help out other players. So, okay, just selling off a few things. Again, we're going to put that into the bank. Coming in, see what else we have here real quick. Yeah, I may actually have to break down the rings. I may not have a choice because there are an awful lot of them right now. Let's see. Where's that? Pauldron of the Undaunted Bastion. Oh, I thought that was just an Undaunted... what am I thinking? Okay. That's fine. Right. So, let's see. Banker Kitty. Zabi. And here we go. Whoops. Trying to do Banker Kitty. Where is my Banker Kitty? There we go. Alright. So, getting ready to deposit real quick. Going up to the top. This just takes a few moments, like I said, just to go ahead and put this into the bank. Coming down. Oops. Should have probably sold that. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Bank full, so... Just checking to see what's in here and if there's anything that I actually need to pull out, because I'm not sure if there is or isn't. Let's see. Slime Claw Pauldrons, Impenetrable. No, I'm just gonna get rid of that, so I'll withdraw and sell that. Like I said, I really don't want to keep anything unless it is Divines or Known Hound items. See, Divines. And that one's medium. This is heavy, and that's Divines. And this one is Divines. And this one will be Divine, so you can see where I'm going with this. Depositing Platinum Dust and a few other things here. Let's see. I guess we won't worry about that too much right now. There's some things we worry about and some things we don't, and that's one of the ones that we don't. Deposit that and deposit that. Okay.
What do you require?
Alright, so let's go break down some rings. And then I will queue immediately. The queues have been running fast, so I'd rather go ahead and do this and break this down than end up in a situation where I'm queued and haven't broken it down yet. So that is why I'm running, and should be there in just a moment. So, just waiting. We'll be there in momentarily. And thank you to everyone who is currently watching. And we should have this up, and I should be on the way back to killing things in just a few moments. So coming over here and breaking those rings down. There's a jewelry thingy over here. Again, deconstructing. So. Okay. And then, my kitty cat follow me? Wow, kitty cat's going all over the place. Okay. Let's see. Deposit. Alright, so that should be pretty good for right now. Putting kitty cat away. And, whoops. So I got another ring. Let's see. Ring of agility, but it's only a blue ring, so. Anything? Nope. Okay, where you are, kitty cat. Kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. A zombie. There you go. So, depositing this part in again. Almost there. Okay, so. Oops. Activity finder. Alright, we're into random dungeon queuing now. Alright, going this way real quick. And we're going to go make sure that we have everything turned in that is there to be turned in. Not sure if that's true or not, so just verifying. Always a good thing to verify. But I think late last night we actually got any of the quests that were there to be gotten. The only thing I don't have is the one for the DLC dungeons. Let's see. So she's already done.
You have done well today.
And that one's already done. So
Well,
this is one for Moonhunter Keep, which I am not as versed in, admittedly. Coming here, Bullnutch. Come here. There we go. And so it is important to go over and sacrifice the woman over here so that we will have a quick queue. So it's a pick, stab, so come here, give me a good pick. Seriously, 80%, I know you can do better than that. Pick? Oh yes, I know you're suspicious. Wait for it. Why am I detected? There we go, pick. And stab. And she dies. And she has been sufficiently sacrificed. Picking that up. Ha ha ha, yes, I know. Selling off the goods. Putting away the fence so nobody sees her. Alright, done and done. And for whatever reason, we are still broadcasting some of the social interactions, so turning off my HUD display. That should help. coming over here. Let's go pick up some of this platinum and see what else there is to kill. Yep. So, oops. There we go. Sorry. I'm like sitting on my cord. Ah! See, my cord. I only know why people don't like USBs. So the USB headset is, you know, not bad. Sometimes you get tangled up in your cord, and that can be a little frustrating. Ooh, treasure chest. There we go. Got a few things there. Okay. Let's see. Coming over, collecting some water. Got it. Or, oops. And we're gonna come over here and kill this bull natch. Got it. So, just like I said, I'm just picking up a few things around this area, and we are waiting for the queue to come up. We are queued for a dungeon and waiting for our turn in line. Not really sure when that's actually going to come up, so just spending a few moments looking around, seeing what there is to see. Not sure what's here real quick. Another platinum seam right here. And let's go kill that netch. Okay, come here, Betty Netch. Calamari. There we go. All dead. Dead and go boom. Let's see. Water hyacinth. And we saw a runestone right there. There we go. Okay. And yet another natch. This one is a bull natch, which is a boy natch. Yep, there we go. And it's spreading out. Green stuff going, ah! So, I need help. Yes, we'll go help you in a second, because helping you involves killing things. That's the only reason why we're going to help. Platinum seam. Okay, where is you? You is where? Come on. I heard the I need help, so I know that you are around somewhere.
Please, help!
There you go.
Help me, please!
Help me, please. Well, where are you? There we go.
I'm sorry. They forced me to do it. I had no choice.
Yeah, you look like you're having a good time. Don't want to believe that.
Aid me!
I think our dungeon is up.
I owe you my life.
Ready has been put in. And so we are just waiting to load into our area. Don't know where we're going to go yet, so we'll see. Again, we are at the ready check, and we're waiting on the second DPS. I've already confirmed, so don't know where we are headed yet. That should come up in just for a few more moments. So it looks like the check may fail just because it is taking a while. there we go. Again, we are confirming for a veteran dungeon. And still waiting for the second DPS. Still waiting. So. So it will either default in just a moment or we will form group. Don't know what is happening right now. Ready, check again. Collecting water while we wait. And it's going to be Wayrest Sewers 1. So just making a note of that real quick. Okay. And we are being transported right now, so it should be in just a second. Okay, here we go. Looks like everybody is now loaded in. Okay. Not sure what everyone's doing, so just kind of hanging out. Yep. Something about igniting rats makes me happy. I don't know. I don't have anything against rats. I really don't. Actually, I think rats are kind of cute. But the idea of igniting them, there's something just kind of awesome about that. So. Whoa! I am in the drink. Oh my god. Okay. So, I don't remember how to get up. So, there it is, right there. Here we go. Coming around. There we go. Alright, what are we doing, people? Over here, that's fine. So just killing stuff real quick. Where is the steps? Here are the steps all the way down here. So running up the steps just to go get these people. Okay. So I guess they wanted to kill stuff. Okay, here we go. people, what is going on? So now we get to the killing. Good. There we go. Okay, there we go. Shackling, that's fine. Almost there. And hi to everyone who is watching currently. I see you. I guess you see me, so there we go. We're almost got this down. Just a second. Again, this is a random dungeon with random strangers, and so we'll just see how this goes. This is Wayrest Sewers 1, and it's veteran dungeon.
Ain't gonna leave here alive. I'm hurt. Move to flank.
See how this goes. Are we ready, peoples? Oh, this is where we need to be. Over here. Not over there. Get these guys out first. So. Go. There we go. So now we're just taking them down real quick. So there we go. So where did he go? There he is, right there. So we're down to 57, 56%, so. All the way over there. 50%. So now it's just, we're under half right now. This shouldn't be too much longer. Got 7 more bosses to go, but hey, not a bad run so far. Go tag. There we go. There we go. So try to get around him. I still got a little bit of something, but he's not too bad. So I try to get, whenever I do the healing combustion, I remember that you actually have to throw the combustion at somebody who it will damage. It's not just about like doing the synergy. There we go. So got that. Heading on upward and onward. So on our way to the next boss. These are just some rats. Burn, babies, burn. There we go. There we go. So how are we doing this, boys and girls? Okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. There's the boss right there. Gravity crush, there you go. There you go. So, here we go. Sorry, I keep saying there you go. But, the boss is under 50% now, so not too bad. Going down pretty quick. So if we do not go up the stairs and you go over to the left, there is another boss there. Let's see what this group does. A lot of the groups will just skip through that, so we'll see. Is everybody going up? Oh, we're going up, up, up. Okay. And so that's one of the determinations that we have to make. So is this going to be a quick direct run, or are we going to get all the things? This is going to be a quick direct run this time around. There's our next boss right there, but we have to get down. He will come down here. There's some crabs and silliness down here real quick. It really is just silliness. So yes, they have to call him basically down by hitting him. Sometimes he gets stuck. Okay. So if he's not going to come, I'm going to actually have to inventory. This is not my set of things normally. And I can't swap weapons, so there you have it. I really feel like completely ineffective right now. This really sucks. So I can't get out of there, I don't think. Nope. So about the best I can do right now is actually go through. Now he is supposed to come down. He is actually erring right now, which is what the issue is. I can't swap weapons to try and help, so it is what it is. Um, so the best I can do is just try to keep them tagged, so the others will do damage. Um, That doesn't really do much of anything. This really sucks. So it's more frustrating than I can really even hope to explain right now. I mean, we can't even pick up the body until we go all the way back up there again. So at least I can occasionally irradiate them. Radiate. I like to say irradiate. So it kind of stuns him. It doesn't really do much of anything, but stun him just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that just really sucked. Oh well, it did what it did, and I did the best I could. It wasn't completely useless, just not the level of things I like to do. I'm DPS, I should be doing DPS. Okay, so here we go.
Lead 'em and leave 'em for the skeevers.
And I know that body's going to be up and just around the corner, but you know, hey. So here we go. You can see it from here.
I'm hurt! Fortune! I need aid!
There we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. Coming up over here. So I'm just trying to kill these things. A little bit low on stamina, so let's go. There we go. That should help that. Oops. Why can't I get? There we go. Got it. Igniting. Lots of shards. There we go. Okay. So we should go up here. Killing this last few real quick. Trying not to exert a ton of stamina while I do it. I mean, I could do something about that, but just don't want to waste my stuff. I mean, so they're going to read the scroll. That's fine. I just want to see what's in here real quick. I heard it.
There will be no place for rabble like you when the Pelengairs rule Wayrest.
There we go. I just wanted to switch up my potion real quick, so that's what that was about. Getting the other DPS up real quick. I hope that was just a mistake and not a sign of things to come. Go. That's not what I meant to do. Come on. There you go. So. Lost the shards. There you go. Breaking her again. So she's at 57%. And just want to say hi to everyone who is currently watching. It's good to see everybody here. I appreciate it. I'm going to come over here and res whoops, the other DPS player again real quick. Should be just a moment. Okay, they should be back up in the game. Breaking her, or fracturing her, that is the correct term. Okay. Healing combustion. Alright, so where is she? There we go. I just popped a potion, which should help me. 45%. Okay, so we're dropping. Gravity Crush, yep, that helps. That is one of those synergies. It's not mine, but it's from somebody else, and I can launch it, which is what I did. So she's coming down. That's the Conduit, which is like an electrical attack. Again, launched via synergy. Healing Combustion, yeah. So we're getting there. I don't want to quite use my ultimate yet because, yep, there's the bad things. Okay, so here we go. Shackle, there we go. That's not what I meant to do, but that's okay. Conduit and shards. Not bad. Under 15%. Looking, because I'm going to have to spike her again. Oops, there we go. There's somebody gave me some more shards, which is awesome. So what do shards do? They actually go through and they increase my stamina, or they restore my stamina, more or less. Our other DPS is down, but we are under 6%, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. Nothing here I don't think the three of us can handle. Whoops, there we go. Come on, stabby. Okay, very good. Activity is complete. Busted shards, okay. So just typing to these people. Good game, and thank you. All caps, not on purpose, but that's fine. Alright, so, I'm gonna come up here real quick and check to see if I see anything. Checking around, nothing there, nothing there. Coming around, what is I am looking for a treasure chest. Just to make sure that there's not anything that I thought I had heard something at one point. Could have been wrong. Let's see. Again, these are all things I already got. So I don't think there was anything here. I don't see any chests there. Somebody's over here, so I'll check to make sure. Nope, I am not seeing anything, so sometimes there's something, sometimes there's not, you never know. Double check just to make sure up here one more time. Alright, there's just nothing here, so. Don't know what these people are doing, but I'm going to go ahead and leave group. Activity is complete, and we will re-queue for the next dungeon in just a moment. As soon as I get out, I will take care of that. And so coming here, mail, yep, delete mail, okay. Let's see. Oops. So we'll have this done in just a second. So I run a lot of dungeons. I think I've said that before, and I'm very serious about that. If there's a specific dungeon that you'd like to see run tonight, standard dungeon, DLC, whatever, just let me know and type it into the chat room, and I will do it, or at least queue for it. So we'll see how far we actually get. You know how that it goes on this game, so I will make a sincere attempt at it. We'll say that. And coming over here. Again, and I am just coming over to repair my armor real quick. Um, I see something I want, which is that water hyacinth. I will get that right before I repair. Okay, coming this way. And it looks like the new pledges are up, so we'll find out what those are. Repair. Selling off our garbage. Things we don't need. There we go. Almost there. So this divine, so I'll go ahead and put that in. I think I already have divines on that, but I will double check. So just coming down real quick. Shield. Slime claws, pauldrons. Okay, this is the one that isn't divine, so I'm selling that. I will actually hold on to that and improve it and sell it. I know it sounds weird, but that's what I'm going to do. Tooth row, arm clocks, selling. Huh. Alright. So what do we have for our pledges?
Kale stick spin. The vampire master.
Spindle clutch? Yeah. And what do we have here? Dire frost. Okay. Let's see. So, let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and queue for another dungeon real quick. There we go. And so again, we never know how long it's gonna take. And gonna go back over here and sacrifice the girl to the ESO gods. So we do a pick, pick, stab. So it takes their pick. Backing out, coming up. Whoops. Pick. And last one is going to be a stab where she's going to die. Whoops. Wait for it. Oh, come on. She's becoming suspicious. There we go. And stab. Haha. Awesome. Doesn't matter if it's cheap stuff. I still have it. And I'm gonna sell it. And she died. Yep, there we go.
Something.
Awesome. Okay. And put that away. Okay. Carrots, taking those because I can. Waiting for our dungeon, which we're queued up for. So, sometimes it takes a little bit. I was hoping for something a little faster. Maybe we need to do more. Oops. Whoops, wrong thing. Kitty fence. Okay. Putting her away. Alright, so really hoping to get in pretty quick. That may not actually happen, but that is what I'd like to do. So we'll see. Just looking around to see what we can get into tonight. Taking the torch bug. taking another torch bot over here because we can. Just snapping them out of the air. Yep, just snap, snap, snap. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't really work like that in real life, does it? Nope, but this is ESO, and we can do it like that. Alright, Betty Nutch. Betty Nutch is going to be a dead Nutch. It's going to be Yummy the Calamari. There we go. Let's see. Come in here. And again, we are just waiting for that cue. Never know how long, never know what's where or what's going to happen. So we're just kind of along for the ride and seeing how this goes. I try to keep in this relative area just so that whenever it's time to go back over and clear out for the Undaunted pledges, I'm able to. The bull netch. They're very gassy. The boys are very gassy, yeah. Who would have thought? Yeah, see? Green. Ew. Yeah. Larkin tears. And I hear it. You hear it? Leaves, Trev. There we go. A few interesting things. We'll have to worry about that later on. Have to do that in an Outlaw's Refuge to change those things over and have them laundered. So, while we are coming up, let's see. Nope, there's another Betty Netch. There we go. Okay. Oops. So there's things I know that I want to do. It's just I keep seeing, I'm like, ooh, I want that shiny, pretty. Yeah. So, platinum seam. Alright. And heading back in over here towards the Undaunted Enclave as we are queued up and waiting. Just picking up a few crafting mats as we come along the way. Sorry, you heard me swallow. Oh, sorry. Sometimes this microphone can be a little sensitive. Alright, looking at Kitty Banker, and the reason we're doing that is, again, we're trying to, if Kitty Banker will actually come out and play, Zabby, there you go. But it's because whenever we're running, you don't really want to go into a dungeon and then run out of space. It's much better to be a little proactive with everything and get it put into its proper location. That way when you get in, all you have to focus on is going through and actually running the dungeon itself. So that is why I'm always coming in here and doing this. It's very important, so. Oops, so we need all those, okay. And this stuff can actually fill up faster than you think. So that's the other reason to do it all the time.
No, thief. This one. Your thing.
Okay, put away there. Very good. And I see Lorcan Tears, which are always great to have on hand. A stack of 200 case in point sells for approximately 10,000. So when you're going around and you're doing as many things as I am, I'm going to try to go down this slowly so that I don't kill myself or take too much damage. That didn't take any damage. But, if I'm just like tooling around and waiting for a dungeon to come up, yeah, I can take the time to collect some Lorcan Tears, and you do that a few times and then you can sell them off, and that's kind of awesome. So, and that's how that works. As it's going now, as it's taking, like I said, a little bit longer, we're going to go over and kill the girl again. Perform another sacrifice. I strongly believe in sacrificing the girl. There she is. She's alone by the riverbank, and we do a pick, pick, stab. Pick, Oops. Really? It was at 100%. Really? Okay, that's fine. Whatever. You turn around. Just turn around. And we're gonna get this. Oh. So, I've got a small issue. Beep. Oh, nope. Not an issue. It's a thing that popped up on my computer, and an issue is not an issue. That's fine. Oh, come on. Come on. You know, I will just kill you if you don't, like, let me pick your pockets. I'll kill you anyway, though, but that's fine. Coming up. You're gonna die anyway. See what I say.
Someone's.
There we go.
No questions.
No questions. I like it that way. So. Alright, as we go through, let's see. Collecting the mountain flower. So, one of the foods I like to eat is actually the jugged rabbit. Why? Because it has the word rabbit in it? Yeah, that's probably is why. Actually, it does everything that I need it to do, but I also like the fact that it says rabbit, you know. So, deregulated mushroom stew. I like the fact that it's deregulated. That's kind of cute. Alright. Let's see. So, we can only do a few more sets of this, but we will, if we need to, we will switch to the longfin pasty with melon sauce. Or the, I don't like that one, sorry. We'll switch to the withered tree inn venison roast. So it's jugged rabbit or the withered tree inn venison roast or pot roast or whatever. So, that's fine. We will do this one. I mean, look, I'm making 4 at a time. It's fine. So I think the issue is we just need more carrots, and I can do that. Okay, so I mean, one of the ways that I get, I mean, I just put up 200 carrots to sell, but you get a lot of carrots that are right here that appear in this little basket, so they're pretty common. It's not like, you know, I'm going to be like, oh wow, where am I going to get carrots? You know, who would ever guess? No, it's easy to get a hold of. So as we are waiting, I'm going to go ahead and come on down here and go ahead and work on some crafting things, and then we will, it should be just a second to do that. Let's see, let's go kill this here too. And I'm really hoping that this dungeon opens up sooner rather than later. So, I normally wouldn't do crafting stuff with you guys. It's just, well, don't expect this to take too long. I really don't. And if it does, we will go someplace else. Here's another bull natch. Coming over, getting ready to kill him. Okay. Yeah, you're like, what is the fascination with natches? Well, they're like peace-loving and they're yellow and, you know, they're all being all friendly, so of course I'm going to want to kill them. It's just the way it goes. You know, they're minding their own business, so I'm going to go up and I'm going to slaughter them. It's just the way it goes. So, let's see. Yesterday I was looking up over here and there were several different things. There's some crafting mats, there was a treasure chest. So I'm going to go ahead and just follow this around real quick and see if anything else is there. Let's see what this is up here. Small little area. Yep, we were up here and there's nothing there right now. Of course that's right now, and in a few moments that could even change, so. But just trying to make the circuit and killing this bull natch right now. Whoops. seeing weird, flashy, see-through stuff, literally. Okay. So I am just coming up here really quick and I want to go over to the area with the staff. There's a reason for this, you'll see. So a lot of times people don't realize that the equipment that they get when they're doing a lot of just killing things out in the world is actually worth more than it is. So if you go into, this is woodworking station, and whoops, I'm going to check this real quick. Yeah, I'll work on that in a moment. But if you go into improvement, and let's say there's this lightning staff of a mother sorrow. Now mother sorrow is like something that kind of can be in high demand, especially if you can get a resource staff, but even this one is not bad. Let's see. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to come here. Oops. I'm going to, improvement, come here. And I'm going to actually spend the 4 of the mastic to improve this. It's a 100% chance of improvement. There we go. And that actually takes that up. And now we have a purple staff of a mother sorrow. Now, truthfully, I could probably take it all the way up to gold, but that's a little bit overkill. If it was a resource staff, I might actually do that, but no. And yeah, I'm crazy enough to try and sell something like that. So I'm going to come over here, and I've seen people sell it for all kinds of crazy money. I am not like that.
Your money is my business.
Oh yeah, I know your money is my business. It's my business, not your business. So I'm going to come here. And I'm going to actually be a halfway decent human being. Actually, let me... So this one is 30,000 right here. So, yeah, that's a lot. And it's... Oops. I'm going to come here. I'm going to sell real quick. I'm going to sell for 15,000. Responding? Yes.
I've got...
Oops. And we're getting ready to go into dungeon now, forming group. Let's see what dungeon it is. Again, this was a random dungeon. But, you know, that's what the kind of things I'll do is I'll go in and I'll improve something and then be able to sell it. But I try to sell it at a price that is actually affordable, not just figuratively affordable. This is Vault of Madness again. And again, this is second run. This is veteran level, and so we are running this again and getting ready. So I just made a quick notation of that. Oh, cool. Hold on. I see something that I know. So I want to go into group chat real quick. Join this chat. Hey, how are you doing?
You doomed yourself by coming here. You
Oops.
know that, don't you?
There we go. Apple, can you hear me? So I don't know if he can hear me or not. But it's somebody I've spoken to before. So we'll see how this is. And, okay. Medium? Okay. If I get medium, I will definitely give it to you. So, let's see. I'll do that. Okay. So I don't think anybody is actually in chat, so I'm going to go ahead and, or into that voice, so I'm going to go back into, private voice. Trying to... There we go. Okay, so I'm back into this voice, and I was hoping to say hi to him because you guys remember from a few nights ago, we were actually all talking, and I don't even know if he realizes it's me, but... Okay, here we go. Up, up, up. So again, this dungeon has such beautiful aesthetics. It's the tentacles, it's all the cool stuff. There you go. Oops. Come on. There you go. So the reason sometimes you'll see me going back and forth like that is I'm actually looking for chests. They can pop up in the craziest places, so you know. There you go. Okay, Apple, can you get up? Don't know. Whoops. So, just going through. And that's how we do that. And pretty straightforward, honestly. You know, but if you look around, the aesthetic is really, really pleasing. You can see down there, you know, she's just beautiful. I mean, she's got 4 arms and a tail, and yeah, it's just kind of gorgeous there. His sexy serpent woman, demon thingy. Awesomeness. Again, I really like this. So I changed my potion, so that should help. Oops, come on, breaking through that, hopefully. Really? Okay. Just coming up here and... Come on. Here we go. Bash, there we go. And that's done. So heading out again, we're just going on to the next area. Everything's going pretty well. Been happy with this so far. Armadillo, that's cool. Rain Dance. People have sometimes such cool names, it's awesome. So even though it looks like I'm just killing this one person, whoops, I'm actually killing multiple people. Whoops, come on. Can't see them, yep, it's lag. See, I told you that it really is this dungeon. So the only thing you can do whenever you're experiencing that is if you change to a wide area, usually that will help because you're going to just hit everything. You may not be doing as much DPS as normal, but you can still at least hit something, and it seems to help get everything up to where it needs to be. Oops. So, oh well. So this is a little bit more scattered. People, I don't think everybody is familiar with this particular dungeon, which is contributing to the issue. So got a good set of people. But everybody's kind of going in different directions here. Come on. Okay. So just killing these things off real quick. And this may just be a style difference in the style of people playing. This is the kind of stuff that sometimes happens. So try to get some of these things taken care of before that comes up. So you see some people are over there. It's just a matter of differences in how we do it. So, okay. So I'm just picking up a body because I can. Looking for a guy. There he is. Okay. Conduit. Alright. Sometimes that happens depending on how the buttons push in. Alright. Trying to kill this boss real quick. Alright, here we go. Come on. Really? Okay. Very good. Oops. Got one thing over here. It's left over. I'll come out here. So normally, some people come up here and they think that there's chests and stuff, and there usually are, but not normally. It's nothing good. Okay. Yep. Here we go. And, oops. Lots of killing. Alright. So I kind of like to kill everything. That's part of my problem here. So, and the times that I don't do it, that's normally when things go horrifically wrong. Okay, fracture. So we're almost there. Going pretty quick. Conduit. There we go. Almost got this. All right. Okay, heading upward and onward. So we are working on this. Having a little bit of disruption in my house at the moment. So trying to get through this. Okay, so we're getting ready to go for a nice big swim. Oops, nope, it's swimming this way. Where is everybody going? Yeah, you can't go that way. Gotta go this way. Alright, so we're getting ready to start killing again. Alright, so here, getting ready in just a second. Killing combustion. Whoops, there was my door. Alright. There we go. So we need to do eat. And there we go. There we go. Okay, there's a potion. There you go. So normally I go through and I focus on killing the main thing here, and then I will clean up whatever is left over as soon as we get this. So as soon as the boss is down, I will finish out whatever is left, like this one right here. There we go. Okay. Whoops. Whoops, backing up and forward. There we go. Alright, got it. So, like I said, if it involves jumping, I'm normally having an issue of some sort. But I can come here. Okay. There you go. Gonna jump off into the blue pool of stuff. There you go. Come on down, people. Oh yeah. Okay. Alright, here we go. So here we go. Oh, they want to run? Okay. See, I so prefer to actually go through and kill everything. So just finishing out this eyeball right now. Used up most of my stam on everything else on the prior, so I'm not sure what that guy over there is doing. He was just standing there doing, well, it looks like nothing, but I don't know. Heal, I guess, is letting himself die? Don't know. Alright, are we guys ready, guys? Okay, so trying to see what is going on. I got oh. There we go. Alright, so taking down this big thing right here. I'm sorry I haven't been talking. I was focusing yet again on just trying to take down Iskra the Omen. There we go. So I try to get out of it, but sometimes I don't quite have it. But honestly, based on this dungeon, I can take the damage, so I'm not too concerned. Here we go, just gonna burn him down real quick. See what I mean about taking him down? There you go, down. And he is dead. And got that, okay. Oh yeah, so coming up. Seeing if there's anything on the sides, there's not. And we're about ready to go in. Again, Vaults of Madness is loading in again for the next section. And this is one of my favorite parts. Is everybody ready to come on in? And we fall. And I love this part. I really do. It is so pretty if you can see all that. And you're going to come down here and there's this big, beautiful blue lake. It is gorgeous. So now we just swim. Coming over. All right, there we go. See, remember I said that some people actually will fall and hit the ground? That is what I was talking about. So you actually saw it here. It's been documented. Yeah. Okay. And we're about ready to go in. Life is looking good. Everything's awesome. And yeah. So, here we go. So going in. Again, I love killing the things, and this is actually part of what makes my life happy. So, here we go. There's an eyeball, and please let us kill it. Please, 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 please. I know you guys like to run, but I really like killing eyeballs. Okay. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Okay. So. No, I don't need a scroll, but it's always nice if you guys read it. There's no reason not to. That is the way I look at it. Ha, I actually made it across. Oh my god. Yep. No reason not to. Here we go. Now if something happens and they don't Yep, see, already 75%, so going pretty well. So yes, I did put this into hard mode. I just can't see not doing it. So we get in for this one. Okay. So this is actually going fairly well. There we go. So you don't want to be completely out of stamina, which is why I'm being a little bit more conservative, so that whenever they actually goes through, if you have to go in or go out, especially if you have to do a roll dodge, you can do exactly what you're supposed to. Rolling out, rolling out, rolling out. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. There we go.
You should never have come here.
Looking for him. Okay. They're getting him up, so that's fine. Okay, everybody's up. Almost there. Building combustion, and then we should be able to just burn. Please let me have just enough to burn. There we go. Alright, so, what is it? Let me come here. Coming into my inventory. Let's see what we have.
Seems the mad architect's destruction did not allow us to
Reinforced,
step from this
and it's
plane.
heavy. Okay.
Unfortunate, but we'll have to make do.
Alright, where is... Hey Apple, hey Apple, hey
Wrested the
Apple,
dagger
hey.
somehow. Perhaps we can do the same.
But what do we do? Where do we go?
We can't stay here. Not like this.
I'll figure something out. I always
Let's see. Trade. Oh yeah. Let's see. So attaching. Coming in. Okay, there we go. I'm grabbing the stuff from my mail real quick. Just making sure that he knows that I am there if he needs anything. That's an important thing for me. Make sure people know that. Because I will do whatever I can to help out if somebody needs it. And hi, Look24, I just saw you. I was running dungeon, so sometimes I get very, very focused with what I'm doing, and I don't necessarily catch what's on the screen. I try to keep an eye out, but sometimes whenever I'm actually killed, I'm like, come on, you know. So I don't necessarily see whenever things are written. I try to glance over, but I don't want to ever let my team down, and I want to make sure that I kill it. So sometimes I don't always see it as quickly as I should, but I always check back, and it's just maybe a few minutes. But yeah. So again, we are just waiting for our load screen and roll over queue for the next dungeon and get ready to run it again, or whatever we get queued into. So part of the randomness is that I love is you never quite know what you're gonna get. So again, activity finder, and you can see that I am queuing for a random. And again, let's see, I need to put in my champion point. I will hear the ding if we get into a dungeon sooner rather than later. Okay, here we go. And we're just waiting right now, and we are queued. Sometimes it's a few minutes, sometimes it takes a little bit longer. I'm never quite sure. Let me also check my inventory to make sure we're good on space. Ooh, we're a little tight. So to help remedy that, I'm going to come up here and take care of a few things. So let's see. Research. Nope, 3 out of 3. And again, I will hear that ding as soon as it comes up. So this is just a matter of it's like waiting to see it come up. So that research is started. That was just a random item that I had gone just now from running that, and also research anything I need to do. Yeah, actually there is some stuff I need to do. So let's see, do I have anything available? I do not, so that doesn't matter. And coming over now again to sell off the things that we do not need. And also to repair armor, I have 119 gold in damage. Selling staff, Vault of Oblivion. Let's see, rattle, don't need that. And these are just cheap little things that we don't need. I'll save those because I know I have another character that actually will use those, and I will make sure that they get them. Coming on up, moving on up. So coming to the top right here, and so I can start selling off these things really quick, like make a little bit of extra room in the inventory. That should get rid of that there. Necklaces we will break down, so holding on that. Selling those. Again, this is just a quick clearing out just to make that little bit of extra space that we're going to need. Anytime you're running dungeons, your inventory just kind of fills up with who knows what, and that is what I am trying to get rid of. So, almost there. Really, really and truly. And again, I will hear that ding as soon as it comes up, so there's no worries about missing it. It makes a very noticeable sound. You can see we are still queued. So coming over.
This is taking longer than I planned.
Yeah, this is taking longer than planned. I heard that. But so it just takes a few moments, and that's why one of the reasons I do the random is because it will put us in. Ooh, look at that face. It's a face only a mother could love. All veiny and everything else. I probably need to feed. That is the whole vampire thing coming out. Let's see. So, what's not refined? We want deconstruct. Let's see. So anything that's not purple or that is bound, I deconstruct. Like this rattle cage ring, it's going to be bound to my account, so deconstructing those. Anything to refine? Yep, just a few things. Alright, so another thing to help alleviate some of the excess stuff in our queue is to put it in our bank. So come on, kitty. Where's my kitty? Is kitty eating the chicken? Don't know. Alrighty, there's a zombie. Okay, here we go. And we're going to deposit a few of these items just to make that room that we were speaking about. And see, can I do that? No, I can't. That was a good try though. All the way up to the top more or less. Whoops, a few more items I should be able to put in. Yep, yep, yep. Coming down. Daedra heart. Heck yeah, rip your heart out. Yep, I can do that. A radio. Let's see. Scraps. All these little extra things that we really just, well, I won't say that we don't need them. We just don't need them right now. They need to go away. That's all. Let's see. There we go. And you can see that we are under the 150 items, which is not too bad as we are waiting the queue. Coming on out. Let's see. Here we go. And I am just now looking to see what type of terrible things that we can get into. Is there anything? It's a little sparse. Okay, so Betty Netch. Rubble, rubble. Yeah, there we go. So, Betty Netch is dead Netch. As I like to call it, calamari. Because that is what they are whenever they die. And we cook up the little, we chop it up and we deep fry it. And then we get calamari rings. Yummy, yummy. Okay. Ooh, treasure chest. Really? All the way out here and nobody else found it. Kind of remarkable. Okay. Just a few silly things right there. Running back to the Undaunted Enclave. So we ran the Vaults of Madness, which I do not believe, yeah, that was not one of the things on the daily pledges. So I am just kind of out here and waiting to find out what those daily pledges are. Well, sorry, to run the daily pledges, I know what they are. Oh boy, do I know what they are. We have the Dire Frost Keep there, and, oh, item sold. Cool. And then, oh cool, I have a new flaw. I guarantee you I will take care of that in just a second. Let's see if I have just a moment. And thank you so much. Let's see. Coming over really quick like. Let's see. Where are you? I will go through and I will take care of it. Sometimes it takes a few minutes to for it to show up, but as soon as it does, I will follow you back. And I just saw that come across my screen, and thank you very, very much for the follow. I do appreciate it. Again, coming up over here to the bull netch and getting ready to kill that. Yes. Here we go. All right, and it is dead, dead, dead. So let's see. Ooh, there's some people that are quite upset from the local zone chat. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the HUD interface for the chat display because, you know, nobody wants to really look at that. I know I don't, and I'm sure you're the same. Watching people get upset with each other, and yeah, just, it can be entertaining for some, but really it just gets old after a while. All right, so, whoops, coming up here. Going to do a pick stab if she will let me, so I can sacrifice her to the ESO gods. Oh, mighty Zos, please get me into a queue. There we go. There's a pick. Pick.
Are you trying to grope me?
Oh yes, baby. Oh yeah, I want to group you, old woman. Yes. Blade of woe. I will kill you. I'm going to cut you down. So. Right, come back here. Haha. How much? Blade of woe. Yeah. Uh-huh. Don't use that language with me again. I will go and I will cut you down. So, Brawny. There's my kitty fence. And selling, not trading. And there we go. So, dismissing her and coming back. And there we go. So, again, waiting for that queue. Waiting for it to come up. I'm not sure when it will, but we are working on that most definitely. See, pure water. It's going to be your Lorcan tears. And let's see, what else? Oh, more. Nern root, yep. Actually, more handy than you would think. So, and let's see. There's a Betty Netch. We don't have Barney Netches, they have Bull Netches. I don't know what that is. Alright, there we go. And again, sometimes there is a treasure chest. It's like right in here, in this area, and then you'll get one that's also up over here. So I'm just doing the perimeter check to see if those are there, and if they are, then I'll grab the contents out real quick. But I think they're all gone right now. But those are typical spawn locations. So if you're ever waiting for a dungeon, you're over by the Undaunted Enclave in Mournhold, that is a place to check while you are waiting for those treasure chests. And try and force them open real quick and grab the loot. Alrighty. So here you go. Chopping down some wood. Everybody wants some wood. Grabbing some Lurkin Tears. The Lurkin Tears of Unfathomable Sorrow. Yeah. Whoops.
What audacity.
Clemency.
Do not cross me again, varlet.
Yeah, I didn't realize I still had a bounty on my head. Oh well. So. But, you know, I've got that whole Thieves Guild little thing going on. And it's like, oh, you're in trouble? Okay, clemency. Alright, go. Just do whatever. I'll look the other way. And it's kind of awesome. You can only use it once a day, but it is very, very handy. For whenever you do silly things like I just did. So. Coming around the bend. There's rubidite ore. Chopping that down. And there is there's a bull nutch right there, so let's go kill it. Almost dead. Yep, and that's how we roll with that. Uh-huh. So, there's a rubidite door right there. And we see some platinum seam up here. Cool, I can go back into town and do stuff now, because I no longer have a bounty. Yays. Always a good thing, yes. So, we'll see where else. And again, I am just waiting for myself to get into that dungeon, and there's no way to really force it and make it go any faster. So we are queued. Hopefully we'll get into a nice veteran dungeon. I'd like to do something that I haven't done yet today. That would be really nice. But we never know who, how, where, what, or anything like that. So it's just kind of a surprise. It's like an unboxing, but with a dungeon. Let's see, going down. Curse Sploosh. There is a chest over here, and some ore. So we're going to grab that, and then we'll make the loop back over to Mournhold as we are waiting for our dungeon. So there's the rubidite ore, as promised. Chest. Grabbing stuff out, and got it. So, I mean, a lot of people will not want to invest the skill points in going through to be able to do the chest unlocks like I do, and just force it open real quick. But it is absolutely worth it, because the time that you waste trying to fiddle with unlocking it, I'd rather just go through and push a few buttons and it just pops open and you don't think twice about it. I mean, most times, honestly, the chest comes open the first time around. Sometimes, you know, it'll be a few times, but it's actually faster than you would think, and it's worth the time. I'd rather be doing something else than playing with locks. So, and another bull nutch. How many bull nutches can we kill tonight? Who knows? But it's dying rather fast. It's got tentacles, so I like it, and it must die. Because it's cool. Yeah, I know that's so counterintuitive, but that's just the way I think. Ancestor Silk, and we're going to go after that other nutch. Come on, do it. Do it. Yeah, there we go. Alright, here we go. Next to the bull nutch over here. So, coming over here. Gonna do a killy, and it's dying. Okay, so, we're getting it, dropping it down, and yes. It's squirting green stuff. So, alrighty. Coming over and around the bend. And again, this actually, we are making a loop. It may not actually look about it, but if you recognize this is the gate where you normally come out after you do the merchanting stuff from Mournhold, and this is right over there. So there's the girl that we killed before. So we have actually made a loop. There's Betty Netch. And so coming in here, we are at the Undaunted Enclave. no more carrots, but we have apples now. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to sacrifice her yet again. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Alright. Got it. There's pick. Wait for it. And then Blade of Woe. Alright, here we go. And coming here, there's our portable fence again. Take it. So some of these things, like, I really don't want this jasmine tea recipe, so I'm going to get rid of it. But these things sell. Oops. So the lockpick, I could probably care less, but the roguish escape route is actually decent, and the coarse chalk is as well. So we're going to hang on to those. Coming up and around the bend. Let's see. So we got a few things. So we'll go ahead and repair real quick. And sell off the excess junk that we have accumulated. Yeah, you can see we've actually accumulated more than you might think, even in those few moments. Coming down, 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 down. All the way back up, 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 up. Alright, sold that. Bow of the Night Mother. Yep, okay. So I think this is most of it. That looks not too bad. I think there's a few items in there, and there's a few other things that we could probably sell on the way, but we don't need to. We should be okay. That is my thought. Yeah, alright. So, going through, putting ourselves back on stamina as a thingy, and just waiting. Why is it taking so long to get in this dungeon? So again, I am just looking for a few things to kill as we wait, because no one just wants to run around in circles without killing stuff. That would be crazy. So, coming out here, there's all these people out here. I know there's some stuff. Yeah, I know. I can hear them talking in the background. Yep, here we go. Dress Warrior. Okay, and Dress Warrior is dead. That easy. A little bit of wood. Oh, really? So it's supposed to take it. Now it took it. And another netch. Because, yeah, I've got a netch thing. There we go. Fatty netch. Rubble, rubble. Yeah. So, coming around. And die! Yes. There is another netch. This one time it's a bull netch. Yeah. Is that a tail you have? Uh-huh. And those tentacles. Yeah, I know. Got it. And like most males, it is squirting out green stuff. Yeah. Ooh. Ancestor Silk, picking it up. Okay. Crazy woman there. And another bull netch. So we're going to go ahead and kill, kill, kill. Because that's what we do. Yeah, come on. Long giant drinking, is that why you're throwing up everywhere? Uh-huh. Yeah. Alright, picking up the rubidite ore. Get it? Yeah, I got it. Cool. Alright, seeing what else there is to get into trouble here. There's gotta be something around here. Oops! Kajuti or Kakuti. Kakuti. Kakauti. Something like that. Anyway. Let's see. Just looking around. There's another niche down there, so maybe we'll head that way in just a moment. Seeing if there's any. So I look for treasure chests and all sorts of things. A lot of the ore and the platinum seams will be up against the rock ends. So that's oftentimes when you're trying to look for those items a good place to start out at. And you can just kind of do a circuit sometimes in the different areas, and that'll let you know. Okay, Betty next. And she is dead too. So as I'm coming around, just looking for the, I guess there's sometimes treasure chests that come up along here. So we're seeing what we can find. If that is still there. I don't remember the exact place it's at. It's usually around over here. And I know that once I get here, it's too far. So that's not it either. There's this thingy-majiggy here. Don't remember what this is. So maybe we'll look around real quick. Let's see. Backpack. Urn. Just a few small things. It's kind of cool. It's making like some neat noises and stuff. Well, let's go kill a Netch. Yeah. When all else fails, kill Netches. Done and done. So we're gonna go back just because we are queued for that dungeon and we are waiting to go in. So I'm actually killing everything we come across, but except for the NPCs. Maybe one day we'll do that. It'll be fun. We'll kill a bunch of them. I got like this. It's really cool. So like if you guys are watching, I've got this, and this is like one day of unlicensed awesomeness. So come in here. Saltable items. And I will have fun. It's a grand amnesty edict. See, 100,000 gold worth of bounties and clears all heat. Like that is just like a day of fun, and that just sounds like awesomeness. So anyway, we'll take that up, and we will have just a fantastic time going through and killing NPCs randomly, and it'll just be it'll be fun. So I am looking forward to that. I am saving it. And I cannot wait to have that happen one day. Alright, so we're just selling off real quick. Coming up. 163, there may not be a lot to sell. But, you know, again, just checking because one would not want to get into said dungeon until that is taken care of. Still not that much. What is going on here? I thought I'd have a few more items than that. Oh well. Alright, so heading back. So, maybe we need to go out to another area. Get me in the dungeon. Okay. Let's see, doing this. Okay, I hear it. Alright, so if you hear that noise, that is going to be a thieves' trove. So we don't know where it's at exactly. We're just going to use the sound to kind of locate it. It's like echolocation. And I don't know. So we've lost it, so we're going to go back in the building. I'm going to go ahead and pick this up real quick. We're going to go back inside and see what we can find because I can absolutely hear it. So there is a chance that it is upstairs. So that's going to be the next possibility. Let's go up, up, up. And that is our dungeon, so I am...
spotted orcs at
Okay.
Moor. They were harassing travelers.
There it is.
Under control now.
I see it. Got it. Okay. See, I told you I heard a thieves' trove. Alright, we are in ready check at the moment. We are queued again. Accepting. Waiting for the healer now. Alright, heading in. March of Sacrifices. So, go ahead and writing down this. So this is a DLC dungeon. Again, this is the March of Sacrifices. I will probably need to actually go into real voice chat for this. Just as a general note, I've done this a few times. I do not necessarily know all of the mechanics of this. So I'm going to go ahead and head into the main chat area real quick. And let's see. Waiting for it. Hey, anyone in chat? People's there? Let's see.
My boon shall be given to the
Let's
hunter
see.
who brings me the
I'm here.
Okay, cool. So I just want to not be alone. I've done this one a few times, but I sort of know the mechs, but not it's not one I run often. So
Hopefully,
if I screw anything up, just let me know.
I think it's pretty straightforward, except for Crouchy Boss.
Gotcha. Crouchy Boss, that one I can do. That one's actually easy, the easiest one. It's like the Four Seasons one where you have to get into your correct color. I know that one gets a little hairy and things like that, you know.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
Okay.
for the glory of the hunt.
Let's see. Okay. There we go. Whee! Curse sploosh.
He led them right to us. L'Oreal, you have to save.
Poor sweet. Barely started and already dead. We need to keep our guard up, lest we share the same fate. Okay.
It's always disappointing when the prey barely fights back.
Oops, somebody's down. Trying to get them up in just a second. Okay, got that? Okay, whoops, now I'm dead.
Another successful hunt, as always.
Okay.
I've got the target in sight.
Uh-oh.
The spirit of the stag lives on.
I've got the target in sight.
See, there we go.
I'm taking aim.
Even in death, I can still fight.
I'm taking aim. So we have become the prey. How
There we go.
pathetic. Watch out!
Cool.
Hanu, why have you come here?
Is that you, Father?
You must leave. Now. Before you two are trapped within these curses.
Testing. Tap, 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 tap. Testing. Okay, there we go. So, I just went ahead and put myself into this chat as opposed to the other chat so I could actually talk to everybody. Because I hate it whenever I can't actually hear, you know, be able to actually communicate with everyone that's watching. So here we go, and we're just going through this part here. And there are things to actually get up in here, so it actually is worth coming up and in. Coming this way. So there's quests and things to be gotten and all sorts of stuff. So everybody's just kind of running. And like I said, I've done this. I mean, I've actually got the trophy with the werewolf behemoth. So you know, I'm not completely clueless. It's just that I realized that I don't like to just go into something without people realizing that, yeah, these are the things she knows, these are the things she doesn't, and this is not my, it's not the most well-known. I mean, the only way to do it is to do it a whole bunch, and I kind of got into it with a group of people, and we did it, and we did a really good job of it, and I learned all of the mechs at that time. And so it's like after that,
Hang on. I'll look for a way out.
let's see. This is, I think, it's the one where it's the, yeah. So this is actually really important to get down. So I'm orange. So I think I did okay. All right. So don't know how that actually happened, but okay. I'm good with that. Awesome. Very cool, because I think I messed that up, so actually, the fact that it died is a good thing. Alright.
If I cannot dissuade you, Hanu, perhaps I can be of help. This will help you track your quarry.
So I know enough about the mechs for this to know whenever I screw things up and whenever I actually do things correctly. there are a lot of things you can do that actually make these bosses easier. Um,
We're trapped within this eternal hunt. Let us leave, please.
okay. Okay. Oops. So almost got it. Sorry, I was just thinking, concentrating there. Apologies for anyone who was watching this going like, what is she doing? Why isn't she talking? And it's just because I get to the point where I start concentrating and thinking, and sometimes I forget to talk. So like right now, I'm reprimanding myself mentally for using one set of my expensive functions instead of the ones that I should be using. Which are these. So, this mother. Okay, there we go. Alrighty-o, here we go.
Lord Hersey continues to give us such
So,
exciting praise.
right now I'm just trying to burn down the sea lurker. I can see everybody, they're not running on me, they're just all doing the same old, same old. So, there we go. Oops. Here we go. So, playing catch up at the moment. Okay. So, waiting for my health and everything, my stamina to actually recoup a little bit.
Scorching heat, smoldering
Oops.
flesh.
Oh, shoot. So something's going on, not really sure at the moment. Okay. So they might be turking a voice, but I'm not understanding that because... Wait here, okay. That we can do.
There's no escape now, Hunter. Only death. Don't you see? You're the hare now, Hunter. Fire and ash, I'll burn you all.
Oh, interesting. That is absolutely interesting.
Burn beneath the flame.
There we go. So this is one of the ones that you actually have to save your stamina for, I guess. Here we go. So now we're just burning them down real quick. I just gotta keep an eye. Here we go. So, I'm enjoying this. There's one part of this where you actually get to go through and you have to get into crouch, you have to go find stuff, and the final boss, which has the Indrik in it, that you actually have to get into like crouching mode and you go through hunting it, and you have the big her scene in the top that you can see, and it's just kind of cool. Really enjoy it. But it looks like this is on normal mode, which I'm okay with. I thought this was vet, but it looks like it's normal. That's fine. So I was fretting that this was on vet mode, and yeah.
It's hunt or be hunted within the march of sacrifices. And I've already picked up your scent, lass.
We've got company! Weapons at the ready!
So here I was, and I was thinking that this was like a slightly different dungeon than it was. So, I mean, this makes it easy. And I actually, this actually kind of makes me happy because I get the chance to do this one and to learn a little bit more. Because when you do it on, oh, I haven't gotten that one yet. When you do this on regular mode, then you can actually go through and spend a little bit of time learning more about the mechs and getting better at it in a more abbreviated form. At least that's the idea behind it. Okay. So coming down real quick. So there's some cool things. There's a wisp mother out there, and there's neat things that you could actually go through and kill. I hope I'm supposed to be killing this and they don't mind. Okay, so coming here. Whoops, grabbing the stuff. Looty loot, and again, it's just onward and upward. I don't know what this is. So. And there's a chance that I've never run this in normal mode because I
can
think...
feel it. Quickly, crouch down. We need to stay hidden until we can draw the beast out.
We must use stealth while our wisp searches for the Indrik. Stay low and you'll keep out of the Indrik's sight.
So close in. We gotta use the...
Stay crouched and focus on tracking.
So this one is not bad.
Remain hidden.
And I can pretty much run around like this all day, so I'm probably the best person to do it because I am the Nightblade. Oops, down. Got it. 3, 2, 1. So when you do this on veteran mode, it's got a slightly different... Yeah, those things go all around.
Keep your head down and let the fog cover you.
Yep. So just burning this down right now. I'm not even using my good potions for this. I'm just going through. Three, two. Oops. Oops. Really? That's really annoying.
Stay low and you'll keep out of the Indric's sight. Finally, we found the beast.
So now we just burn them. It says Tarsier, but it literally just looks like an intro to me. Getting to hunt.
Stay low. The fort will hide you while our wisp finds the Indric. Stay trapped and focus on tracking.
So I'm just going through, looking for the, there you go, can't get run into by those things.
Remain hidden.
So, going through, there's wisps, there we go. There's the Edric, okay. Tarsier or whatever, yeah. Where did it go? There we go. So just burning it real quick and it should be done in just a moment. There you go. So honestly, on normal mode, this was not that bad. I thought whenever I originally came in here, it was on veteran mode, so not too bad.
With this,
So let's see.
father's freedom is assured. Come on, we
Okay.
still have to deliver the heart to Hersey.
This is the cool part. Heavy sack. There we go. So I love seeing Hersey up in the sky. Big, huge, little Her-esque looking thing.
So easy.
There we go.
Here is hunt or be hunted.
Okay. There we go. This isn't too bad at all.
Please, you must take back Tarsier's heart.
So, like on the other one, there's like a big Hersey in the sky, and I don't know. So maybe it's just because it's on normal. That could be one of the differences. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. So, let's see. Where's my group going? This way. Because I'm not good enough to know my way around here yet. I just need to run this a whole bunch. That's honestly probably what I need to do. And that'll probably happen eventually because, well, honestly, the other set of armor I was looking for came from here.
Yes, but you are not the one to hunt my hair. Why should I grant you this favor?
Let's see.
Fine. I'll hunt down the ones who killed that beast in the first place.
Okay.
Intriguing. Very well. Bring me their hearts, and the boon is yours.
So, harvest. There we go. Coming in. Okay. Not too shabby. There you go. So coming up into the next. There's my hearse scene. Yeah, look it up. So, isn't he beautiful? That is just the most awesome thing in the whole world. I love looking at that. That is just cool. Oh, cool. Happiness. If I remember something, there's like things of having to stay and keeping him in the water or being on land or something, I think. Board the water. Okay, there we go. Oh, that totally looks moving weird. Coming this way. Coming this way, coming into the green.
I'll shred you to pieces! Your feeble tricks won't stop me! I'll choke you all out!
Cool, got an achievement, yay. Okay, so I get it, so different things happen during different times. Gotta find the trap. Very good. Awesome. Very cool. Okay.
Quite the thrilling hunt.
Let's see.
My boon is yours, child of Azura. What do you seek?
There we go.
Freedom for myself and my father. Release us, so we may join our ancestors in death.
I hear 2 requests, child,
Okay.
not 1. You must choose. A heart for a heart is only fair.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and leave out of here and leave this dungeon just because I think they have already
You don't
done
deserve
this.
fate.
Father,
Let's see.
I don't know if I can do that.
Where's this guy going? Don't know. Alright, so I will go ahead and leave. I can see that people are hanging around for them, so I will not worry that and know that they will be able to complete that quest without too much of an issue. Let's see. So what time is it? Alright, it is 4:30 in the morning right now, so I'm gonna go ahead, I think, and go ahead and take a quick break. I think after we finish this, let me go ahead and finish off a few things. And I think there's still a few people who are watching, but I think that it is about time. I probably should go to sleep. It's always that choice of taking a small nap before dawn. I know there's things I need to get done tomorrow, and although I'd rather just game, I really would. I probably should get those things done. So let me go ahead and take care of the things I need to real quick. Let's see, where am I? Oh, I'm in here. Okay. Coming around. Gonna grab this ore and like most things, you always you get the undaunted stuff because that's why I like to do it as a random. It's just it's a little bit easier and better. You get a little bit more stuff. Transmute crystals. Yeah, I cannot talk straight this evening, which is probably another sign that it is almost time for me to sign off. I'm coming up here. I know that one of the things I had to do was Moonhunter Keep, but we just did March of Sacrifices. The two are part of the same group, but they are 2 different ones. So maybe tomorrow we will work on that. Grabbing some carrots real quick because yes, I need those to make the food that I eat to keep everything nice and strong. Coming over here, finishing off by killing a Betty Netch. There's a Sigic Corridor, which is around the way over here. Awesome, awesome. Grabbing that. And just making sure, no, there is nothing else that I have up here. Just making sure that I didn't need to turn in a quest or do anything like that. So, because of that, I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight. Yes, there's a few things I actually have to get done before I officially sign off. Like, go through, break down some stuff, do crafting reds, stuff that honestly is kind of boring, but it's necessary for me to game in the style in which I am accustomed to, which means I can go out and buy motifs and do all those sorts of things that I like to do. So that's part of the reason I have to do some of the crafting things like the getting the rosin and selling them and going through that process. It is also enables me to go through and pay my member fees into the guilds that I'm a part of so that I can have access to those wonderful traders. That's just one of the ways that works. So anyway, to make a long story short, got boring things to do, so before bed, so I will go ahead and sign off. Thank you everyone for watching. If you haven't done already, please follow me, and I look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow, same time, same place. I should be on usually around midnight. I'm going to try and get on before that. I would really like to get on before that, but sometimes life won't have it that way, so I'll say that I should be on by midnight because I am Midnight Moose, and that is, again, that is midnight Eastern Standard Time, and technically Midnight Muse cubed, Midnight Muse to the 3rd power, however you want to say that, it's all me, and it's all the same thing. So I will see everyone tomorrow, which is today, technically. All right. After I sleep and I wake up and I get on again and I do some more gaming, I will see everybody then. So less than 24 hours, I will see you. There we go. That makes sense now. All right. This is why I need to sleep. Thank you so much and have a wonderful morning night type thing. And all right. Signing off now. Bye, everyone. Thank you. Bye bye.